The CAYO Perico heist has been out for over a week now, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys what you should be looting every single time if you want the most amount of money possible. So if you've been struggling to figure out if you need the cocaine, the gold, the paintings, the weed, the cash, I'll show you guys in this video what is the best. If you guys enjoy this, I'd appreciate if you could drop it a like, and if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any other GTA content. Now, huge shout outs to XJDo on Reddit. This is his post. This is his guide, his graph on all of the targets. As you can see, we'll be going into individual sections of this in a second, explaining one by one, but there's a lot, and that's the problem with this heist. There's just a lot going on, and not everyone knows exactly what's the best. It's hard to really figure that out. So we're just gonna go one by one, and at the end of this video, you should know what is the best. I'll also leave a link to this picture in the description, so you can always just have it like on a second monitor on your phone, so you know exactly what you should be going for. So starting off with the primary target, there are 5 total of these, although I do believe that Sapphire Panther you see at the bottom that does give you the most, I think that's gonna be an event thing. I know certain people have actually gotten this in the vault, but I do believe that was because of modders spawning it in on PC. I haven't seen too many people actually get that Sapphire Panther. So unless the rarity is like 0.0001%, I think they're saving that Panther for an event, much like the diamonds were an event for the casino heist. The 4 that we see most of the time, though, you have the Tequila, which comes in at the normal difficulty, $900,000. You have the ruby necklace for $1 million on the normal difficulty. Bearer bonds are 1.1 mil on normal, and then the pink diamond is the best one you can get at the moment on normal at 1.3 million. Now you can see there also is a hard value. The way the difficulty works in this heist is kind of weird. If you don't do the heist, if you basically just wait, at a certain point, like in real life time, if you wait long enough, it will switch from hard to normal. So if you just constantly pump out these heists back to back, you're pretty much always going to be on hard, but you can see the values for hard are a little bit more. You have 990K, so an extra 90K there, an extra 100,000 for the ruby necklace, an extra 110,000 for the bearer bonds, an extra 130,000 for the diamond, and then for that sapphire, what is that, 170,000 if my math's correct. So as far as the primary targets, that's what you're going to be looking for. In all reality, that pink diamond's what you're going to want to go for. If you don't have that, then of course the bearer bonds are next up. You can also quit and sort of re-scout out the island, much like the casino heist. If you get something, if you get a primary target you don't want, like Tequila, all you have to do is call Pavel and he will cancel it. The only problem, you're going to have to go back to the island, obviously, and re-scout it out. Now, moving along this guide, there is something to note because you do lose a decent amount of it by the fees. You have a 2% Pavel fee and then apparently a 10% fencing fee. So when we get to the end of this guide and we get to all the full amounts, that might not be exactly what you get. Anyway, let's move on to the secondary targets because this is where things get a little weird. There are 5 secondary targets. You have gold, cocaine, the paintings, weed, and cash. And what this graph is saying, it demonstrates the value, the weight, and then I guess the total amount if you have one bag full. So the gold, the regular value is only 332,000, but because it takes up 66%, if you fill it up, you basically get 500K. So the only number you should be looking at is the ones that are in colors there. The cocaine, the second best, is 440,000. So that's the one, those 2, gold and cocaine, are the ones you're gonna want. The cocaine takes up 50% of your bag. The painting, some reason, takes up 50% of your bag, and it gives you $380,000. The weed is actually slightly above the painting, although you have to get a lot more of it because it only does take up 37% of your bag, but it will give you close to 400,000. And then the cash is always the lowest. That gives 360,000, and you're gonna get a lot of it. Now, as far as the highest payouts for 1 player, 2 player, 3 player, and 4 player, this is what you come out to. So if you're doing this on solo, on hard, that's what all of these do take into account. These assume you are playing on hard difficulty. Of course, the Sapphire Panther plus the cocaine will get you the most. But because, again, the Panther isn't, it might not be in the game at the moment, the Pink Diamond, 1.6, Bearer Bonds, 1.4, Ruby, 1.3, and the Tequila, only 1.2. So that should be the total payout if you are playing this solo. Now, the reason this one says cocaine and not gold is because if you are playing solo, to get the gold, you are going to need 2 key cards, and you obviously can't be in 2 places at once. So when you are playing solo, unfortunately, you aren't going to be able to get the gold. That's why the cocaine is the next best choice. But what sucks is that moving to the second player, if you have 2 players, the payments aren't that much better. I mean, you can see we can now get gold because we have 2 people, but the difference here is only $500,000. And let's say you're doing this with a buddy and you each go 50% in, you're actually making less if you're doing this with 2 people than you are if you are just doing it with 1. Let's just take the Pink Diamond, for instance, here with 2 players. If you each go 50 in, you're only getting like 1.1 million, where just quickly switching back to the first player, the 1 player option, at the lowest, you get 1.2 million. So this heist, as you'll come to find out, is definitely better solo. Not only is it even easier because you don't have to worry about other people, but you just make more money for your time. Anyway, let's switch to the 3-player option. Now here, of course, again, we're just going to stick with gold because that is the best. Here, we only get about 400,000 extra compared to 2 players, which puts it at about 900,000 more than solo. And then 4 players, you can see the payouts there. This one is about $1.4 million more than solo. But again, if you include all of the cuts, it most probably will actually come out lower per person than just doing it solo. And also, as you can see, the highest total you can make in this entire heist, if you get the best item, if you get all of the gold with 4 people, is only 3.4 million. I feel like I heard somewhere Rockstar said you can make up to like 5 million. I don't know how they're getting that number. Now, this doesn't account for like that extra vault that you can get that gives like an extra 60K. That's really not much. So that is the guide. And again, shout out to XJDU and Captain Pavel on Reddit. I'll leave a link to this in the description. Again, I just thought this was something good to know if you are running through this heist. I know I was definitely curious as to which one was better. Like, is gold better than cocaine? Do we need the painting? But the painting takes up so much room, so is it even good? Well, it turns out the painting's not really that good. Of course, cash is not really that good. Weed is okay, but really gold and cocaine is what you want. And I know the secondary targets are completely random. It is RNG, so you might not get enough gold if you are playing this with more people. You might not get enough gold for every single person, so that's when you would default back to the like cocaine. And then if you don't have cocaine, it seems to be weed is the 3rd best option. So yeah, that hopefully clears this heist up. In all honesty, playing this solo just seems to be the best route. Even if you did play this with 2 people and you gave that person only the 15% cut, so you got, what is it, 85? You as the heist leader with that 85% cut will only be getting like $50,000 more than if you were to do it solo. And then if you go that route, then your friend's probably going to be upset that he's only getting 15%. So it's just, I think it's just better to do this heist solo. But anyway, that is going to do it for this video. I'll make a video maybe tomorrow or maybe even this weekend. I know everyone's probably going to Christmas stuff, so perhaps we'll skip Christmas Day but I will make a video on the best way to complete this heist solo. There's a super easy way to do it. So if you are curious about that, then again, hit that subscribe button if you are new around here. But thank you guys for watching. This will do it for this video. Please drop it a like if you did enjoy, subscribe for more GTA content, and as always, I'll see you all in the next one.